Oh, that one seams back in, carries through. Has hit the seam and nipped back in. Cuts him in half.
Hanging leg side. Brilliantly bowled. I think that bounces over the stumps. Oh, just over leg stump. High scoring ground, Rawalpindi. In T20 internationals, 194 is the highest score, but in PSL cricket there have been plenty of 200s.
Another one. That's probably the cue that Shaheen Shah Afridi got. Seamed the ball back in. Beats him twice, 22 without loss.
Brilliant. Reacting very quickly to how the batter is setting himself up. No luck at all for Pakistan.
Now, Russell, talking about the surface, it's been a brilliant surface to bat on today. It's not the typical Rawalpindi pitch where you get that run rate of 8.7. It's been slow the first 3 overs. You've seen a lot of slower ones. Ball's not really bounced. It's not really skipping on to the bat. The nature of the surface is such that Pakistan are thinking that if there is formation of dew, then the ball will come on to the bat. Normally, you get the ball bouncing and carrying on to the bat, and you're able to clear the boundaries very easily. But today, it's a different surface.
Zimbabwe, 6 series or tournaments in 2025. They've won 3 of them. But the most noteworthy success was...
Pulls it away. The outfield is lightning. It's not timed perfectly, but we'll get to the fence.
He glances at his bat, but hit it well enough, Marumani. Working for Zimbabwe. First boundary for Marumani. Yeah, I was mentioning their recent success, or most important success in 2025 was winning the African qualifiers and hence qualifying to play in the T20 World Cup in Feb. We played in Sri Lanka and India. Recent series against Afghanistan in Zimbabwe, they went down 3-0.
A fabulous setting. Pity there's not a lot of crowd. It is cold. Normally in Rawalpindi, people just walk in. Maybe the night is young, they'll walk in later.
When it's colder.
I love the cold. Now, this is something that you don't often hear about. Swing and a miss. Now, Salman Mirza and Brian Bennett were teammates in a domestic Zimbabwe T20 tournament. Salman Mirza played with him there last year, and it was actually because of that tournament he came into the reckoning. So you talk about globalization of the sport. Not very often does a Pakistani go out to Zimbabwe and play in the domestic T20 tournament there, but helped Salman Mirza. Now he's playing against Zimbabwe in a T20 international. Quick single, make it comfortably.
Couldn't you add Sikandar Raza to the list?
No. Raza plays for Lahore Qalandars and plays a lot with Salman Mirza and Shaheen Shah Afridi.
Born in Sialkot though, but a bit of a globetrotter. Moved to Zimbabwe around the age of 17. I believe he lived in Scotland prior to that.
Short ball is pulled in the air. But there is space. One bounced into the fence, the boundary to end the fourth. It is 31 without loss.
Good short one, not in control at all. We're still in the power play, 2 in the deep. So fortunately, away from one of those there.
Thirty-one without loss. Decent opening partnership. Doesn't seem as the ball is coming on to the bat, so probably the best time to bat is with the new ball.
But the pitch should change as the game goes on. Fahim Ashraf introduced into the attack, because as it gets deeper into the evening and the dews forming, the coolness of the evening, you'll tend to see the ball skid on a lot more.
Yeah, absolutely. If there is any formation of dew, then the pitch slickens. Ball comes onto the bat. Also, fielding becomes difficult. Pakistan's smartest hatchback EV, Inverex Zeo. Charge fast, drive fast. Down the ground. Again, bottom of the bat, but enough. There'll be another boundary.
The runs continue to flow. There have been 6 boundaries. There's not even one that I can recollect that came off the middle of the bat, but effective. Now what Brian Bennett is doing is he's got a plan. He sets himself in a way to attack certain areas of the ground, and if it is in its zone, in his zone, he goes after it, being successful so far. He's going along nicely. Up with his strike rate throughout this year. It's above 150.
Another slow one, quick single, and they make it. So the intensity in the running between the wickets too. So going on nicely so far.
And that's the advantage of getting a few boundaries through. The fielders in the circle tend to sit back. Hence, if you're aware to it, awakened to it, there's always that opportunity for a single.
And Rawalpindi Islam are just getting colder. And Russell, you talked about dew formation. Also, the temperature will drop. Fielding won't be that simple.
Yeah, you can see most of the Pakistani players out there with sweaters, some of them with their hands in their pockets. It's not a indication of them being lazy. Nowadays, they'll have those hand warmers. A lot of the Sri Lankan players also doing the same, just to warm up those palms. It can sting. It really can sting when it's hit hard at you. Has not been timing it. Bottom of the bat. Splice the bat. He needs a change. He's probably done some damage to that.
He needs a bat with a stronger bottom. because all the balls have been hit down there. So it is interesting the way that there's not a lot of bounce in this Rawalpindi pitch. We've seen plenty of pace-off deliveries in these initial 5 overs. Got ball pulled away. The one thing that Zimbabwe will, well, they got a decent enough start, but they want to be maybe 15-20 runs over par, just to give themselves a little bit of leeway if the dew does set in. Plenty of runs, 795 at a strike rate of 151. Slow ball picked and thumped away leg side. Bennett dealing in boundaries. It is 42 without loss. Pace off, and he dragged it leg side. It is a slow pitch. And Ryan Bennett has hit 6 boundaries in his 30 so far.
Right, so this is a typical start that you will get from a 21-year-old and a 23-year-old. They've been fabulous, fearless batting. Not really worried about the reputation of the bowling side. It's about looking at the ball and dealing with it. Saim Ayub is treated nonchalantly. That really travelled long and far.
Oh, what a shot. That is fantastic. Tadiwana Marumani been searching for a boundary, been searching for where he could whack one. And that's right in the slot for him. Bang, out of there. Lovely.
Maru in kind of Urdu means hit, as you know. You're quite good at Hindi and Urdu, so. Oh, another whack. Tried a whack over mid-wicket once again. So it's Maramari here.
Yeah, he wants to be the Maru man. Yeah, it just seems, and yes, you said fearless, looking to be positive. He can afford to sort of time it, though. He's naturally a big hitter, hits it well.
The field has been pushed back so easy, single taken. That's good from Zimbabwe. They've earned this field set because they've been hitting the ball so hard. It's just relentless pressure that's been created here in the first few overs. And Pakistan have been wanting 49 in 5.3.